Everyone, welcome to the show. So, I recently shared with you guys how a company had perfected sushi grade salmon without fish. And this is not vegan. It's not a vegan analog. This is the real deal, but without killing animals, without destroying the ocean, without all of the toxins that are floating around in the ocean. So, another company has now perfected cow-free dairy. This is a new product. It's already available in some stores under various brand names because the company that makes this product is called Perfect Day. And they sell their product to other companies that then use it to make yogurt and cheese, protein powder, ice cream. So, for example, ice cream brands Brave Robot and Cool Haas use Perfect Day cultured dairy in their products. And Mars, Nestle, and Starbucks have all announced partnerships with Perfect Day. So this is real dairy. It's just without the cruelty or the greenhouse gases, without the byproducts, which is really important because most people don't even realize what they're actually consuming when they drink dairy, when they eat cheese. You know, you're getting things like genetically modified corn and soy. That's what's fed to the cows. You're getting mass amounts of antibiotics and growth hormones, which are also given to the cows. You know, they keep them healthy in these filthy conditions, sometimes living in their own feces. They also make them grow as fast as possible. I talked about this in my book, you know, and guess what else grows as fast as possible when you consume traditional dairy? And for women who are concerned about breast cancer, there is an exorbitant amount of estrogen found in traditional dairy. Because remember, a cow has to be pregnant or they have to have just given birth to provide milk. And the amount of estrogen in the cow's body is unbelievably high when she's milked. It's far higher than what's considered safe. And that all ends up in the dairy that people eat and drink. Here's even more good news, though, about this new product. Perfect Day makes their dairy cholesterol and lactose free. So people with heart disease, people who are lactose intolerant, they can still enjoy ice cream and pizza and whatever. So this is the future, you guys. Cultured foods, they cut down on harmful emissions, toxins, animal cruelty. And how Perfect Day does this is they use something called precision fermentation. It's similar to the way beer is brewed and how insulin is produced. And, you know, another big plus for something like this is that this is going to prevent poor communities from being destroyed because there is just horrific airborne toxins. There's contamination that runs off from the factory farms. I mean, there's literally things called shit pits. I mean, that's not what they call them, but that's what I call them. But there's these giant pits where all of the animals' feces goes and they leak, you know, and they leak into the ground, they leak into the groundwater. So there's a lot of poor communities in the South, especially where disease rates are off the charts. They far exceed the national average for things like cancer because the factory farms are polluting it. And the people who live in these areas are literally being poisoned by the air that they breathe and the water that they drink. I mean, it's like what we're seeing in Palestine, Ohio. Only no one cares to test the air and the water in these places, you know, and no one's planning to do any kind of cleanup. It's just the way it is. These people live there. They can't sell their homes or they're too poor to move anyway. And most of these residents are people of color, and the government just allows these greedy corporations to get away with literal murder in many respects. So even if you don't care about your health, even if you don't care about animal cruelty, if you care about environmental justice, if you care about global warming, environmental racism, give these alternative products a try. And it's the real thing. Again, this is not a vegan analog. This is the real deal. This is actual dairy, just without all the bad stuff. So anyway, guys, wanted to share that with you. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate. Become a monthly supporter if you can, or if you can only leave a one-time tip or super thanks, whatever it is, depending on where you're at, where you're watching this. Truly appreciate it. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.